I see. That's too bad. Yeah. Don't cry, Rasen. It's not like we won't be able to keep playing Vanguard. Master's right. We can all just fight together again. So, like, what? Since we lost against Team Draco Moon, we just can't be Setsugetsuka anymore? That's kind of dumb. I get what you want to say, Rasen, but we lost. We can't survive as a team now that we've lost. Do you understand that? No, that's... I don't understand. That doesn't make any damn sense.
Cardfight Vanguard, Dia Days.
いらっしゃい。
Tatsuki?
Kana, Yui.
どうして?
What are you doing here? Team Draco Moon has disbanded. We're here to let you know.
だと?
Tatsuki, what happened? You guys won the match yesterday. Yes, we did. So in that case, we disbanded because, well, I found someone who enjoys Vanguards more than me.
私?
おい。
Joji, what's going on here?
違う。そうじゃない。
I just had to fight Tatsuki again yesterday, and so... That's right. It's been a long time since I've had a fight that good.
Tatsuki.
I see. So that's how it is.
一同さん。
I believe that Yuki here is the true vanguard of the next generation. I think she's a suitable leader who I ought to follow. Yuki, Tatsuki told us about yesterday. Sorry, Yuki. We didn't know that you were pushing yourself that hard for Masaru's sake. Kana, Yui.
どうかな?
But we'll be able to vanguard someday? Sure. I guess you could say it that way. We'll be able to vanguard someday. No. Someday soon. Right, leader? Are you sure you want me as your leader?
一同寺。
お姉ちゃん。
Come on, Yuki, please. She's hot.
君は
We don't want you as our leader. We need you as our leader. Can you do that for us? Yes. The only one left now is... Yay! Mika.
はあ?
What's with all of you?
ミカ。
Mika. I get it, Yuki. I would blush if Mika showed up too. God, they look so cute together. What? It's not like I said I'd never come back. I just figured I'd stop by. Welcome home, Mika. We were waiting for you.
ミカ。
ミカさん。
For me, and everyone else here, this is where it's all going to start.
ミカ。
But we can't do without you, Mika. Will you join us? Masaru? Weren't you the one telling me not to cry just now?
ちげえよ。
That's not what it is. These aren't tears, they're fight juice.
ファイト汗だ。
No, fight sweats. I worked up a sweat from all that fighting. What an awful liar.
うるせえ。
Shut up! Masaru's going all teary-eyed over me is the last thing I want to see. Fine, then. Guess I'll just have to join you.
だと?
Really, Mika? Fine, then it's time to show you what a real fight sweats look like. Time for the Setsugetsuka Formation Commemorative Cup hosted by yours truly.
行くぜ。
Y'all better be ready. That's cute. I'm glad that they got everyone together. And it's nice that they have like evenly set up. It's not just like Yuki and a bunch of dudes and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I kind of wish the girls didn't just use lyrical though. Like I know there's a lot of lyrical decks, so I guess some people have to use them, but you didn't have to make every girl be like, oh, you're a girl? Here's a lyrical deck. But whatever. Huh. Guess you'll be renting the whole place out today.
こちらが次の候補者たちです。
Here are the next candidates.
どれどれ。
Let's see. None really stand out to me.
一同寺行き。
Setsugetsuka.
決めたよ。
I've decided. The plot thickens, I guess. We're gonna get ourselves a Maple. Nice. I actually have an SP copy of that I pulled, which is funny because IRL SP Maple is like $200 for whatever unspecific reason. But alright, let's go see what Mika has to say. So happy that she's with us now. Oh, they look so cute together too. Hello. Where's Rasen? Seems he's not here yet. I'm sure he'll show up soon enough. Anyway, you came at the perfect time. What do you mean? Berserk? Oh boy. Look at what finally arrived.
Yuki.
It's for you. Wait, isn't that... Oh, what is it? Ah! Come on, Ichidoji. I can't believe there's a Vanguard fighter who doesn't know what this is. What? You see, what that is... Actually, it'd be faster for you to just watch. Sure. That makes sense. Day has come for powerful fighters to come to gain glory once more. It's the Berserker. I'm the assistant, Taiju Arakawa. And I'm Noi Taito. As always, we're gonna dig up amazing fighters from around the country. Will the challengers be able to claim glory at the end of their fights? We hope you look forward to it. Wow, this is a whole thing. Hey everyone, Vanguarding as always. This is Kanji Meguro, president of Berserk, a national card shop chain. His overwhelming charisma commands respect from everyone around him. Dude, hot as fuck, damn. Kanji Meguro? He hosts these videos and is the owner of Berserk, a nationwide card shop. He even runs a card supply business. What a CEO! What a thing to say. His videos mostly provide lots of different information about Vanguard. Oh, I get it, he's a content creator. Gotcha. But this segment is super popular with fighters. If you can beat Kanji in a fight, you get an incredibly rare card. Oh, this is a whole thing. I've watched these videos 100 times. I've even subscribed to the channel. Masato, can you subscribe to me instead, bro? What the fuck? Like, I'll wear the open chest shirt if you want. Yeah, me too. Tatsuki. Even you, Mika? Yeah, but it's not like I'm a huge fan or anything. Oh man. I would cry if Mika subscribed to my channel. I'd have all the fight sweats in the world. You sure know a lot about this guy. Of course we do. He's okay, I had a feeling. He's a former member of Setsugetsuka after all. What? This guy was in Setsugetsuka? I don't remember much besides him being really strong. He never talked when he was in a team, like a true lone wolf. He seems like a completely different person now. I didn't know you had someone like that in the team. Well, everyone did go their separate ways when Getsetsu-san vanished. I didn't know what he got up to do after that, but just look out for him now. Man, I'm so jealous. So, is it that only Yuki is going to this tournament? Because that seems kind of pointless for us to get the whole gang back together minus this one guy. And then it's like, alright, fuck all that team shit. It's only about Yuki now, but alright. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. The next one to defeat me is going to be an emblem holder, just like you. Oh. So this is... That's right, it's the invitation letter to the Berserk Challenge. But why me though? Why else? Because you're good. Been on a winning streak, even though you only started the other day. Sigh, I didn't tell anyone, but I was trying to get an invitation myself. A rookie like you? What was that, Mika? Nothing. So, Yuki? Huh? You really ought to give it a try. Not only will it make our team famous, you'll get a gilded rare card too. Just think of how happy Getsetsu-san will be when he puts it in the store. Puts it in the store? Why does he get my rare card? And I'm sure you can beat him too. Don't do it. Don't do it. Why not? Wouldn't it make you happy? That's not what I meant. I've heard rumors that fighters who challenge him go missing. If these rumors are true, then... Come on, Kotetsu-san. Don't mess with us like that. That's just some joke that other jealous shop owners got fighters to spread. Well, I have no reason to say no if that's true. But... is there something else?
Yeah.
Not exactly. What about you, Ichidoji? This is your choice. This is your choice more than anyone else.
それは
I think I'd like to give it a try. Thought you might say that. You might as well have fun since you managed to get this invitation. Anyway, I want to see your Vanguard again. So do I. Just how far can a brand new Vanguard fighter go? I can't wait to find out. Would you be willing to show me?
たつきさん
Okay, I'll do it. That's what I wanted to hear. You gotta do it
ありが
later.
とう
Thanks, everyone.
よし
I'll give it my best. Interesting. I feel like Kusetsu-san didn't actually leave. Because he just thought everyone was okay. I'm guessing it's related to something Kanji did. We got ourselves a free versus here against Mika. I usually like to skip these, but let's go ahead and take this on. This is like a third free versus with Mika. For my critical trigger. Okay, this seems
Mika.
good.
ね
Tuning your deck? Something like that. Now that I've taken a good look at myself, I thought I'd look at my deck
Mika.
too.
えどう
So, what do you say? About what?
そうね
A fight. I don't intend on losing to anyone now.
ちょっと
That's my
聞きな
line.
さい
I'm not planning on losing either. You just said that, Mika.
絶対に負け
Alright,
ないから
let's do our
必ず
rematch with Mika, even though this is technically the third match, because there was another free fight with her right after we faced her the first time. And I did manage to beat her there. I don't remember if I got that on the video, if I cut it out, but let's go ahead and take on Mika. It's been a while. I would assume that now she's upgraded to maybe grade 4 Kairi, but we looks like we've got
スタンド
our
アップ
grade 2 play somewhat intact, if we could just find a way to get a blaster blade.
私のターン
We have the D skill for VP on, see what that's going to be like. Go ahead and discard. Draw trigger here to ride into Marin and pass turn on
ス
that.
タンドアンドドローライド
Discard draw trigger to ride. You didn't discard a
スキルを
grade
発動
1.
するわ
Yeah, I guess you can bring back the trigger to your hand as
コ
well.
ール
Gonna rush me with Eileen and Plume here. Interesting that you're rushing me. That's so random. Let's go ahead and guard this first attack here
ガード
with our extra Marin. And we are unfortunately gonna have to take the next two.
ヴァンガー
So
ド
hopefully we can hit into something like a
ノーガードドライブチェック
draw trigger. So we can get some more cards in hand
ダメージチェック
and also not get hit. We're actually gonna hit the critical trigger, which is good.
クリティ
Now
カ
the
ルプラ
plume
ス
is kind of useless.
パワ
I'm
ー
gonna
プ
end
ラ
up
ス
using Blaster Blade to get rid of Elaine, because the plume is useless at the moment. Ugh, that is unfortunate. Alright, let's discard Matcha. I just have her because she can get 5k if I have a Blaster Vanguard. I don't really use her other skill much at all. Let's see if Marin can give us a Blaster Dark. Nope, nothing. Alright, let's use this skill here
決着よ
to counter blast 1 and reduce your board so you can't smack the crap out of me later on. And let's go ahead and use Emily in here and see if we can hit a blaster off of this. We do hit the blaster dark. There we go. Perfect. Let's go ahead and call this to rear guard circle. If you call it to rear guard circle, you don't have to discard, which is nice. And yeah, let's do the blaster javelin here because Emmeline can hit up to 20,
ヴァンガードにアタック
which can hit over one trigger.
スキル発動
And the blaster dark by itself
パワープラ
cannot.
ス
Let's go swing in here for 10.
ドライブチェック
Going to check an Emmeline, which is fine.
これが私の本気よアタック
Alright, we get a cut in for Blaster Blade, which is pretty cool.
ダメー
There's
ジ
also one for Blaster Dark, the other Major Vanguard. Alright, they're gonna lose another Eileen. Lean is going to be out of the question for this fight here. Let's go ahead and swing in here for 20. You're going to rush me. I'll rush you right back. We should be able to hit even if they hit a trigger, unless it's the over trigger. But that would actually be okay, because then it's out of the game and they don't check it during their turn and make everything huge. Alright, Lean's definitely out of the way. Let's go ahead and swing in for 20. Push Mika here to 3 damage. I'm going to use the Kabata here. No triggers checked. No great for Kairi's either. Discard Kabata. Gonna call out the Arif. And have a lot. We're just fucking going blow for blow here. We're going blow for blow and not guarding anything. Which is kind of funny. How aggressive we're both being. We're gonna lose the Lepisto, which is fine. I can't really use her right now unless I take this attack. Then she would have been a little bit more useful. But I have Blaster Dark here, so I'm not gonna be able to use her for a while. She actually has a draw trigger in hand. Alright, there's a grade 3 Kairi, so she might not have to grade 4. Especially considering she has the air, which means losing that PG is kind of fine. I could pitch the over trigger to guard this, but we'll save that. We'll just take it here. Full throttle, full aggression for this match here. Hopefully hit a trigger here. Perfect, draw trigger, because we need some freaking cards in hand. We got another Emmeline, which is unfortunate. I can use multiple of them, but right now I can't do too much with it. So let's go ahead and actually discard the Matcha, because Emmeline is a little bit more useful. Go into this here. I feel tempted to swing in at her rears, but let's just go ahead and swing at that face right now with Blaster Dark. Use the skilled Emmeline to power her up. Might be able to get her to intercept. Nope. We're just not gonna guard any attacks today. I see how it be. Unlike you, I'm at least checking defensives though. Let's go ahead and use Emmeline here to get our 5k buff. And then use Majesty Lord Blaster in order to put this Blaster Dark to get triple drive. They're gonna PG. I know they have a draw trigger in hand. I forgot what it is that they checked last turn. Actually gonna get the critical trigger. So Emmeline here is gonna get huge. So they have 2 other cards they can guard with here. Don't know if it's gonna be enough to hit over 30 in a crit. Because it has to be at least 20k, but they can also intercept. Alright, now it's going to be 40k in a crit. Next thing, I'm going to draw a lot of defensive cards, which is good as well. Now let's go ahead and swing in 40k. Oh, she's just going to take it. What the hell was this match? Oh, she has the Kairi in hand, that's right. She's going to hit the draw trigger. I don't even know what happened here. I know I keep saying, like, I don't understand how anyone has trouble against Mika, because I've just beat her pretty easily. But yeah, that match was something. I wish it told me how much VP, like extra VP the thing gave me. Like, I guess I can add this up. That's 10, 6, and then I got like 1750, so it doubled that, which is, well, not doubled it, but it almost doubled it, which is pretty good. So it does give you a lot of extra VP. I just don't know how many fights are left for me to use it. That was a close one. Guess I still have a lot to learn after all. So, this is the level I'm at now. Both of us still have a lot to learn. Like, learning how to guard. We'll get stronger together. That's why everyone's here. I know we can do it. Tatsuki, Matsuru, and all the old members of Setsugetsuka. And you, of course. What? Don't forget about me. That was a good fight, you two. Kusetsu-san. Glad you made it back, Mika.
Mika.
I'm sorry for suddenly running out the way that I did. It's fine. Seeing that fight made me sure of something, though. I made the right move by leaving. Of course you did, considering how weak I was. Whoa, don't get the wrong idea here. What first got me thinking that you'd all be fine What first got me thinking that you'd all be fine if I wasn't around was the sight of you giving it your best.
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Oi, oi.
You don't remember? As far as I can tell, you're hungrier than anyone to win. That's meant you've worked harder than anyone else.
そうだな。
You tune your deck every single day in order to get stronger. Of course I do. That's just a natural thing to do. Does that go for your friends' decks too? You gladly gave Masaru and others advice even when you had your hands full. Well, that's just the natural thing to do. That's not something just anyone is capable of, you know? That wasn't the only reason, but it got me thinking. That was when I first thought that Setsugetsuka would be fine without me.
そうだな。
Sounded like an excuse after all this time, though. So you were always watching Mika, Kosetsu-san? That's still no reason to vanish the way you...
Mika!
Masaru, what is it?
頼む!
Could you take a look at this deck? I made one that I thought was unbeatable, but I still lose with it. How's that any different from always? Kosetsu-san!
ね
Give me that. First of all, we gotta get rid of this Icicle Iron Iser guy. You need to stop playing this. This comes resistant? I'm sorry, but this is just not worth it. CB1 for 10k if you have 5 or more cards in Soul? Unacceptable. Gone. I understand Brainwash Roller is like $50. Fine. But there are other grade ones that you could be playing in this slot. Are you listening to me, Masaru?
そうね
You need 15 Soul ASAP to make full use of Master of Gravity Barrel Max. Man, even Mika knows. 1 by riding from grade 0 to 2, 1 from each of your Deep Sonic Ride Chain, 2 from Elixir Spartan's effect, so 6 in total. 9 more, You have 4 supernatural extractions, but do you really use the effect? Bro, I love this game. I fucking love this game. It'd be better to switch out for cards that give you another soul charge. Like 2 or 3 copies of Pandemonium Tactics. I've never... Mika, please marry me. You're speaking my love language. You won't have to waste cards. You won't have to waste calls to soul charge, and you'll have more guard options. You get 4 charges from Pandemonium Tactics. With 5 rear guards to soul charge, you should hit 15 by your first ride. If your opponent doesn't have any rear guards, there's no need to force 15. It might be better to hit 15 during your Persona turn. If you take your Persona ride's front row power up and combine it with Barrel Magus' Call from Soul, I think it'll work. Bro, Mika? Mika actually a Barrel Magus player? Hello?
すごいじゃない
You're amazing, Mika. Yeah, I'm shocked. Have you always given advice this good, Mika?
そうね
Yeah, so what?
そうだ。
Okay, then it's decided. Work here with me.
はあ
そうだな。
You're caring, knowledgeable, and skilled. You seem like the perfect person for the job. You say that, but I bet you're gonna sneak off again on me, aren't you? I'll be here with you. I promise. I'll think about it.
すげえよ!
Man, you really are amazing. Thanks to you, I now have an unbeatable
ありが
deck.
とよ!
I'm so glad you decided to come
そう
back.
だな!
Right, Ichidoji?
よかった
Yeah, I'm really glad.
でも
But how can you still not win when you're getting advice that good?
そうね
I've already given up on that one. Hey, nobody asked for your guys' opinion. Why did Masato have to be the joke character, but also play Barrel Magus? Oh my god. Okay, we actually got 2 copies of Herminia. This is actually the deck that I wanted to play initially when I started opening those Lyrical 2-packs, but then I ended up getting Kairi instead. So it's cool that we have that. I've been wanting to try this out. In general, I've been having a lot of fun with... whoops, don't want to create that. Another Lyrical deck, which is actually... Ooh, we actually have another free fight here. Which is actually Lorinor, not Leonor, that I mistakenly said like 20 times when we were fighting Yui. I've had a lot of fun with that deck. It's just so funny that I missaid the name like 12 times, considering the fact that I've been playing the deck so much. But anyways.
Yeah.
Hey there, I was hoping you'd come soon.
すまなかった。
Sorry to call you out like this. I'd be happy to fight you anytime if you're okay with an opponent like me. I've tuned my deck in my own way, and I wanted you to be the first one I face.
たつきさん
I won't be going easy on you, Tatsuki. I'd hope not. Bring it on. I don't know if this is gonna be like another moment, because all the other free fights, it's just like, alright, let's fight. They fight, and it's like, oh, I lost, okay, and then that's it. But this one might actually have something,
絶対に負けないから
like the Mika one, which is a really nice moment. So let's see. Let's take on Tatsuki in his new deck here. He is going to go first here. I doubt he changed up his like ride line, so we're not going to know what his deck is like until later. Let's actually put the Blaster Blade back so we can search that out. Alright, exchange one blaster for the other blaster, I guess. Gonna activate our VP skill. Gonna go ahead and discard Critical Trigger. So far, I haven't seen if his deck is any different.
ドロー
We actually got the Emmeline, which is good. Let's discard the Matcha. I kind of just use Matcha because she has this skill that says, if you have a Vanguard Blaster, she gets 5k, and that's it. I never use the second part where it says Soul Blast, Retire Rearguard, like a top 5, and call a Rearguard, because that's to be grade 1. And even though I have a lot of grade 1s, I don't really feel the need to do that. Let's actually rush you a little bit.
コール
Let's swing in for 8.
アタック
ノーガード。
ドライブチェック
And check another Emmeline, which is fine. So I can guard with one if I need to.
ダメージチェック。
Actually gonna check a critical trigger, which is
クリティカルプ
a
ラ
bit
ス。
unfortunate for us.
パワープラス。
Let's go ahead and move on with that. I do play a lot of... I always want to say I play a lot of Dark States, but I don't actually. I mainly just play Baromagus. I've wanted to play Chaos a little bit, but I haven't really found a list that I like. He still has the Piercing Assistant, so I think it's the same exact deck. Yeah, it's the same exact deck. He's actually going to rush us back, which is kind of funny. Let's go ahead and guard with this.
ガード
Actually, I should have used Emmeline and then use this for something else. Like the Vanguard Twin. Oops, don't want a PG. That's fine, we'll just take the next two attacks here unless he... Alright, he doesn't check a crit, which is nice. He's gonna go to 0 damage. But we can easily clap back with his deck, so I'm not too concerned about that. We're unfortunately gonna use the Marin here. He's gonna swing in 28 and get the free soul charge here from Crimson Expeller's skill. We'll just take it, because no point using a PG on that. Yeah, I should have... Actually, yeah, I could have guarded this attack, but then this one would have been bigger, but it doesn't matter. It just means I would have ended up drawing a Matcha instead of checking this heal trigger, which would have been nice as well. But, I think we'll just discard this heal trigger.
見せて
The
あげる
other... Actually, no, I think it's this one that's actually useful. Because there's one of them that I can use against Mikani, because it's the restanding heal trigger. I do not know which one that is. Let's actually add the Blaster Blade. See if we can hit the Blaster Dark from Emmeline's skill and call it out. I don't like calling out Blaster Blade, because for Majesty Lord Blaster, if you have Blaster Blade, you're kind of forced to use the skill to put in Blaster Blade into the soul. And I don't really want to do that, because the skill says that you have to, you just retire something for free, and that's not always useful. But unfortunately, yeah, this is the heal trigger I did want to keep in hand, but whatever, it just be like that sometimes. Let's call out Emmeline here. Go ahead and use your skill to Soul Blast out Thegria. And we are going to be able to get the Majesty Lord Blaster again, unfortunately, which we can add to our hand. I don't mind that, I just hate having to discard. Oh, I should discard Blaster Blade instead. I'm not a big fan of him, and I should have put Blaster Blade on this, or Blaster Dark on this side. I'll kind of fuck up. That's fine. Let's go ahead and swing in here with Blaster Blado.
パワープラス
It's funny how I have PG, MLB, and then two blasters like that. It's kind of funny. So yeah, let's give the power here.
パワープラス
Alright, that's good. We've got the Blaster Javelin as well as the Draw
こ
Trigger.
の想い願いをすべてこのカードに
And
込める
should be able to push through damage here unless they check over trigger or 2 triggers. Even with 2 triggers, I think I still hit with
バンガードに
Emmeline.
アタックスキル発
Yeah,
動
let's go ahead and power Emmeline, swing in with Blaster Dark. It's actually going to guard here, so we're only going to be able to push 2 damage Because I doubt they're going to want to guard this next attack.
ヴァンガードにアタ
Unless they
ッ
have
ク
like a PG or something like that.
ノーガード
Yep.
ダメー
It's
ジチ
just
ェック
too high and definitely not worth it. They're actually going to hit the heal trigger.
パワープラ
They're not going to heal because they healed last time and they swung in
タ
twice.
ーンエンド
ス僕のター
I'm
ン
going to end the
ドロー
game or the match
ここからが
there.
本当のフ
The
ァイト
turn. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Getting way ahead of myself here. He's gonna run into Chaos. Use his grade 2 Chaos skill to soul charge, call one out.
スキル発動
This is gonna soul charge for him. I guess I could have killed her, but whatever.
ヴァンガードにアタック
And he's just gonna swing in. He does have 8 or more. So now he's gonna be able to give power 10k to this 8k. We'll just take this attack.
ドライブチェックドロートリガー
So we're gonna hit a draw trigger, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we'll probably have to take this one
ドライブチェッ
also.
ク
And then see if we can guard this here.
楽しくなってきたね
Nice. We got the cut in. Ooh, wow. I actually gave him a unique. I think all the bosses, all the grade 3 like ride line bosses have a unique animation, but that one's like super unique. So he's at grade 3. So this should become extra 5. So we'll guard that. They
ヴァンガー
have.
ドにアタック
They discarded a PG. That's interesting. We'll take this attack. It's pretty beefy.
ダ
And
メー
let's
ジ
see
チェ
if we
ック
can. Okay, that's perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Because we are a little
パワープラ
hurt.
ス
Being at 4 would have sucked. And I was gonna say hopefully we can draw into a bunch of defensives, or cards that we can defend with. But that's fine. So let's go ahead and discard
こ
Blaster
れで勝負
Blade.
を決めるライド
Don't want to use his skill. He's not super useful. Let's call out the Blaster Javelin here. We gotta make sure we attack here with our Blaster Dart first before we put him to the soul. Otherwise, it's kind of a wasted attack.
パワープラス
Well, you can get powered up. He's gonna take this hit
ダメ
here.
ージチェック
See what he's got. Oh, unfortunately, we're gonna get a critical trigger. I was gonna say, hopefully he doesn't hit anything so that this attack is a little bit more
パワープ
threatening.
ラス
But unfortunately, now we do not hit.
ヴァンガードにアタック
Unless we can check a trigger, which we do have 3 checks to try and do so. Let's see if he no guards this or if he intercepts or something to make sure that it's a bigger guard. No, he's actually gonna go ahead and PG it. Alright.
スキル発動
So we might make him waste a PG. But let's see.
ドライブチェックよし
She's gonna hit a heal trigger, which is good. That's the restanding heal trigger. So if he brings out Mikani, we can use that
パワープラス
against it. So our Emmeline here, put ourselves to 2 damage, which is good because we can push to 4 unless they PG Emmeline's attack or just guarded hard body. Let's go swing in here. I don't feel the need to swing into the rears right now. I'm not really threatened by them. I'm gonna lose a cringe make speller to the damage. Looking pretty good. We can Persona Ride next turn.
ドロー
We have some decent guards. He's gonna Persona Ride, which means he is gonna be able to soul charge again.
スキル発動
Um,
スキル発動
and then he's actually gonna use the piercing assistant.
スキル
Oh
発
my
動
god, that's so silly. She says when you soul charge, and if you Persona Ride, you kind of lost one to draw a card. This is one of the silliest skills in the world. So he's actually going to hit
発動
14 and then use the Flaming Pony to soul charge some more and call out one of these in the back row. I think he's actually going to have enough for the skill here. And his entire rear guards. Nope, not enough, unfortunately. How many cards does he have that are unique? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He only needs 1 more. That is tragic. Interesting. Let's go ahead and PG. With the PG, I will discard, I guess, the heal trigger because I can't use it right now.
ドライブチェッククリティカル
He's gonna get a critical trigger.
ク
Yikes.
リティカルプラス
I was gonna say I can take the next 2 attacks. We'll see how that goes.
クリティカル
He's actually gonna get another critical trigger. Hopefully he doesn't split them up. No, okay, he just puts it on 1.
パワープラス
So I can either just take one of them or use my other PG on that. I think that's what I'll do.
ヴァンガードにアタックだ
Let's take the piercing assistant attack here. I like Flaming Pony, but I hate that once he's on, you know, in hand or in rear guard circle, he's just kind of dead because you want to get him into soul, and there's no good ways to get rear guards into soul. I've messed around. There's like 2 cards that do it, and I've messed around with them, but they're not super great. Let's go ahead and use this, and I guess discard an extra Persona Ride. Whoops, don't want to do that. Perfectly guard that, otherwise we would lose the game. I don't know if I can win this turn. He doesn't really have a lot of cards to guard with. But let's just Persona Ride. And draw an Emmeline. Interesting. I can't declare final turn anymore. Let's call out Blaster Blade Dark Man. I could have, if I maybe called out Matcha, it would have been cool to use this skill, but it's fine. Because he just has so much shit on board, and it's going to be possibly threatening next turn. But unless he gets something into his soul, he's not going to be able to do. I mean, he is going to be able to kill me, to be honest. But we'll see, because I'm not going to be able to guard all his attacks. Alright. Let's go ahead and swing in here with 30 plus an extra drive. So 30 for triple drive. Let's go ahead and use Majesty Lord's Blaster's skill here. I really want to get more copies of the IT Majesty Lord Blaster, but he's really hard to craft. Alright, he's going to discard a critical trigger. Interesting. Gonna hit Blaster Javelin. I mean, that's, I guess, shield value. Gonna hit the critical trigger. There we go. Even if I don't win on this turn with the crit, like, I don't want to specifically crit, I just want cards to guard with. Is what I'm trying to get out of this. Drive check. We're gonna get, unfortunately, the Lepisto, which cannot guard. But we do have this massive 50k with a crit. Let's see if they can guard this with another PG. Nope. They're actually going to do that and double intercept. Wow. Just barely managed to guard that. Alright, so now we should be in a good spot because they have only 1 card in hand. 2 now. Oh, it's at the beginning of that turn. I thought it was when you rode. Alright, so now they can probably give everyone 10k, which is kind of threatening depending on what they play out and what they check. Does he only have 2 cards left in his deck? Alright. Alright, well, that's a bit unfortunate, my guy. Yep, he managed to get the 10k, but he just so charged too dang much. No guard, buddy. Critical trigger. Plus power plus, and then you lose the game. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. That's gotta be the most amount of VP I've ever held on to. I won! You really are strong. What went wrong? Maybe if I add another critical trigger or 2, or maybe if you don't soul charge as much? Maybe if you don't have as many cards that make you mandatorily soul charge, you'd be in a little bit better spot. No, I should focus more on defense. You always seem to be enjoying yourself. Has that always been the case with you in Vanguard? I'm not sure. I've always tried to ignore the things I really needed to be doing. It was only after I ran away that someone taught me Vanguard. And that's what saved me. The things you really need to be doing? Like what? I mean, I looked the part, but I'm next in line to continue the family shrine. Oh, that makes sense. That's why he was... like, we had the match at the shrine. I'm an only child, so I didn't have any say in the matter. Those expectations crushed me, but I made myself put up with it. I always had to turn friends down, thinking I'd need to study for my future. That wasn't what you wanted to do. Yeah, that's why I ran away. Discovering what I really wanted to do made me realize my mistakes, though. Whatever the circumstances, I was the one who agreed to inherit the shrine. I always acted like I had no choice and blame others for making me do it. Vanguard is what I really want to do. It taught me not to run away like that. That's why now I'm able to say that I enjoy Vanguard and my family situation. So that enjoyment is why you win. and why you're such a strong fighter. You enjoy this even more than I do. The fight we just had is proof of that. What? I really hope that you'll keep on being our leader.
Yes.
I will. Just leave it to me.
そうだ
Oh,
たつきさん
speaking of which, who taught you Vanguard anyway? Who taught me? Someone very close to us, in fact. Is it Masaru? What? Are you gonna show Masaru sneezing? That's you. Are you two feeling sick? No, that's not it, but for some reason, I feel ticked off. Ticked off? Why does it say ticked off? I know there's like that, I think it's like specifically Japanese maybe, but there's that superstition where like if someone's talking about you, you sneeze, so that's why you always see that in anime, like someone will talk about someone and then they'll cut that out the other character sneezing, but I don't know why they said that he's ticked off and why they showed both of them. Well, that's kind of interesting. We actually got 2 copies of Eva! Oh wow, we can actually play Eva! Because I only have 1, now we have 3 thanks to these 2. That's pretty cool. But I think that'll do it for today. I thought we were gonna go and fight this guy. I forgot his name already. But we ended up having really nice moments with our Setsugetsuka members. So that was really nice. I really like that. I like a lot of the characters in this game, and I'm glad that they got, you know, some time to like develop. Even if it's just a free fight, like small like that. Because a lot of the other free fights, like against Masaru, there was one against Doji and Rasen. It was kind of just like, oh, let's fight. Okay, let's fight. Oh, I lost. Okay, goodbye. And I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm just gonna, you know, do them quickly and skip it. And they usually just have like their like easy baby deck that doesn't have any triggers. So, but in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And until next time, take care of yourself. Play Vanguard, and have yourself a damn good one.